Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question. What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was gonna fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was gonna be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
That's kind of cool.
It's certainly, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's following his dreams. He might not make it, but he is going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I never really thought about it in that kind of light.
I mean, I wish he could have been here, but he had a dream, and he had to follow it. I get it.
Right, my little web entrepreneur.
It's like Matt Damon in Rounders.
It's not really like Rounders. I mean, he wins a lot in Rounders, and he's a lot more handsome.
He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for. So he left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh.
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explained everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
No, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me. to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like doing Kurt?
I'm gonna let that double entendre pass right by me. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, and not just my baby girl.
Mom.
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop.
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep, and it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads, like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah, I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Time to order that room
This is not...
What?
Hotels do...
Just like the summer.
Right. But there's a restaurant, and I'm gonna head down there. I'll be back with something to eat.
Well.
What do you want to eat?
Oh.
Do your homework. Hey, it's burger time.
Fine. How's...
Overpriced.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Tell her I said hi.
August, guess we're at a motel. We paid a visit to the old mobile home. Anyway, we... Do you think... She wants to talk to...
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, and...
This is
Yeah.
how...
I think it's pretty depressing.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I wouldn't think Grandma would do something like that. Have an affair.
Yeah, me neither. But it was a different time back then, I guess.
Pretty rich of her to specialize in giving other people advice.
Yeah. Ugh. Advice is something I don't miss. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think this is all a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? Yeah.
I guess part of me hoped...
Move out there?
What?
With me, in the townhouse.
No?
Of course.
What do you mean?
She...
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on.
Love you too, Anna.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so...
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs... Tess,
What?
are you even listening?
Yeah.
If you want to just...
Wait, where's my cell? Did I leave it in my backpack? Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left... Yes, I looked at... We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over...
You don't understand. I just need it.
That's not much of a...
Mom, we...
Yes, we have. We left...
Well, we can drive...
I am not breaking the speed limit, and...
You know, I wouldn't have... And now you won't even go back and...
Hold on. I was lying to you?
You never told me about the pills you're taking.
What pills? Did you go through my suitcase?
Yeah, that's where I found them. Flu, oxy, something? What are those?
What business is that of yours? You went through my stuff? Yeah. Yes. It's Prozac, Tess. But since you apparently need to know, with everything going on, I need a little help, and I'm not ashamed of it. But I am very disappointed in you for violating my privacy. So that's what this is about? My prescription medication?
No. You didn't tell me we could... Why would you just...
I didn't... She doesn't want to help.
But she offered to let us...
And I said no.
At least we'd be
We aren't gonna sleep in the car.
Aren't you concerned?
I have a plan. Money might be...
Why are you so disinterested in my business?
Excuse me?
You don't ask me anything about what I do.
I have a lot.
You're always talking about the theater.
I'm sorry, honey, but I can't.
At least Dad.
Don't bring your dad.
Why not? Why? The divorce?
I don't want to have this.
Fine. You don't want...
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the ticket.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going.
From your business.
If you just told me what was happening,
The truth? Oh, so that's what this is. Fine.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler. And what? What kind? So then I have to be the bad guy. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as... So sure,